I'm Richard Clarke. I record these talks every day as a way to deepen my inquiry. Listen each day and deepen your own practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 317. Questioner. Peace of mind is the result of trance. How is trance got? Maharshi. Trance is only absence of thoughts. That state prevails in sleep. Do you have enduring peace of mind on that account? Questioner. It is said in the journal maintained in the ashramam that trance is necessary. Maharshi. Trance is not something apart to be got anew. Your natural state is that of trance. Questioner. But I do not feel it. Maharshi. The fact of your contrary belief is the obstruction. Questioner. Since I have not realized the self, I say that I do not understand my permanent state of trance. Maharshi. This is only a repetition. That is the obstruction. This arises because you think that the non-self is you. That is the mistake. Do not take the non-self to be the self. Then the self will be evident to you. Questioner. I understand it theoretically, but not practically. Maharshi. There are no two selves for the self to speak of the non-realization of the self. Questioner. It is still theoretical to me. How shall I get the trance? Maharshi. Trance is only temporary in its effects. There is happiness so long as it lasts. After rising from it, the old vasanas return. Unless the vasanas are destroyed in sahaja samadhi, effortless samadhi, there is no good of trance. Ramana Maharshi begins by explaining that trance is simply the absence of thoughts, a state like deep sleep, where the mind is temporarily free from the usual stream of thoughts and mental activity. Trance, as Ramana uses the term, is temporary. Ramana challenges the questioner's assumption that enduring peace of mind necessarily accompanies this state, highlighting the distinction between temporary trance and lasting peace. The Maharshi suggests that peace is not something to be acquired anew, but is inherent in your natural state. Trance comes and goes. Peace is always. The questioner expresses skepticism, citing journal entries from the ashramam that emphasize the necessity of trance. The Maharshi replies, saying that trance is not a separate state to be attained, but rather your intrinsic nature. He attributes the questioner's lack of awareness of this state to his confused belief in the identity of himself as the non-self. Ramana emphasizes the importance of recognizing the self, discriminated from the non-self, to experience the thought-free, inherent, trance-like state. He warns against intellectual understanding alone, urging the questioner to transcend theoretical knowledge and realize the self practically. His warning and urging applies to you and me, too. The questioner admits to understanding the concept theoretically, but struggles to experience it in practice. His struggles are like those that most have had. The Maharshi underscores the unity of the self, dismissing the notion of a separate self, one self that knows another self. The questioner persists, seeking guidance on how to attain trance. Ramana warns of the temporary nature of trance-induced happiness, highlighting the return of old tendencies, vasanas, afterward. Ramana says that sahaja samadhi, effortless absorption in the self, is a means to eradicate vasanas and achieve lasting peace. Many seekers, myself included, are at what could be called an intermediate state, having had direct experience, but temporary. Vasanas are what is in the way, making the experience temporary. My teacher taught to remove vasanas, identify and dissolve the misidentification it is based on, and to find and resolve the mistaken idea of an external source of happiness that is bound up with the vasana. The Maharshi's teachings in this dialogue emphasize the innate tranquility of the self, obscured by the mistaken identification with the non-self. He encourages self-inquiry and the cultivation of effortless absorption in the self as the path to enduring peace and liberation from the conditioned patterns of thought and behavior. So, inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. The book, Who Am I?, is a collection of the earliest teachings of Ramana Maharshi. My comments help open the door to the teaching. Included are practice notes and inquiry questions you can ask within yourself. This is in my book, Who Am I, with comments. The book is now available on Amazon, free for Kindle subscribers. A link is in the video notes. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment